Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 18th of June. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have NextDC, Macquarie, Praemium, Sandfire and Elmo Software. So if you have a request, please send it through. Remember to sign up to the free newsletter. If you enjoy these videos, we'd like to get a review from you on Facebook or Google. If you need further help, please inquire about our portfolio management services. And just remember, any advice here is general only. So starting off with NextDC, so look, the overall trend still looks good, still heading up. And it's good to see the price action settle down. So some wild moves here, but we can see the daily moves have really settled down, which is a positive. It recently consolidated under this previous peak, which is good, and now we seem to be getting a breakout here. So so far so good. If we can just see it close above these peaks here, so if we can see it close up here, then that would be a bullish sign. Okay, moving on to Macquarie. So this is one that we started picking up at the end of March, and it's been trending very well ever since. Still respecting that uptrend for now. I mean, we could see it bouncing off that uptrend line there. So far so good. Look, it is hitting some resistance. So around 120 was where we thought it would get resistance from all these turning points here, and it's around the 61.8% retracement of this drop. So if we get the fib tool, we can see that's where it is now. So look, it may well encounter some resistance here, and if the overall market turns down, we may see it head lower. In terms of major support, if that was to happen, we're looking at just above $100. Seems to be the most obvious level there. So moving on to Praemium. So this one's still making its higher highs and higher lows. So that's a positive, although more sort of neutral at the moment, just the way it sort of started to round off here. So it looks sort of vulnerable to perhaps a pullback. So we've got this, basically we just have to keep an eye on this level of support. I think a break of that would be negative, and obviously a push through these levels would be positive. So, you know, the overall trend's there, but I'm just starting to get some signs that it might want to fall, but we just have to wait to see what it does with those levels first. Sandfire, so we looked at this one not that long ago. So we're eyeing off the possible break out of this trading range, which it did. It's now coming back to test that, but price action is looking a bit weak. So again, we're in a situation where, you know, we need to see whether it does break here and fall to $4, or if it could push through the old high. So just worth keeping an eye on for the time being. Okay, and finally we have ELO. So the daily ranges are still very, very large, which I think makes it a bit dangerous, to be honest. So huge swings day by day. Look, it's trading well for now, so I think it's okay as a hold, but you know, it's getting close to some major resistance levels if we have a look here on the weekly chart. So look, I think it's okay to hold, but I think as a new entry point, you just have to bear in mind that your upside may be quite limited up here, so I just wouldn't be chasing it yet. Okay, that's all for this week. If you have a request, please send it through.